Yo, what's good, gang? We back at it for another video today, and I'm not gonna lie, the community is in shambles, boy. I'm talking shambles. The Twitter Dokkan threads, the Reddit Dokkan threads, like everybody is legitimately losing their marbles over. Basically, the global Dokkan celebration live stream was earlier today, and when people found out that it was gonna be Future Saga for part one, dude, everybody was losing their minds. You have like part of the community that's divided on it. Like some people are actually okay with it, are actually excited for Future Saga, while the other half of the community is like, we want Daima. And it's understandable because I was one of those ones that wanted Dragon Ball Daima too. But you know, I guess Dokkan had other plans, you know what I mean? I mean, the theme I think is called breaking through the limits. So I mean, these guys kind of fit the theme, I guess, but you know, I cooked up a post in the Reddit thread about, you know, how everybody's feeling. And boy, oh boy, I cooked up a banger right here, boy, because everybody was very, very, very opinionated and had something to say about this. So we're finna get into a little community reaction. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 300 subs, baby. And I be live streaming Dokkan Battle pretty much every day on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. So if you guys want to follow me on any of my socials, just feel free to hit the link in my bio. And yeah, let's get into this community reaction, because I know a lot of people were pissed. All right, so I pretty much said golden or global down. I keep thinking global download celebration, but global Dokkan celebration part one, how we feel. So basically, it's going to be a tag Zamasu and Goku Black that go into Fusion Zamasu, and apparently like these guys do not fuse. Same thing with these guys, the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta that go into Vegito. These guys do not fuse apparently. I think in the live stream they said that these are just attacks for the fusions. So Goku's portion, he basically goes into Vegito just to do one attack, and then with Zamasu's version, it's basically, I think it's Zamasu that goes into Fusion Zamasu, and then he only does one attack and bounces. So I know a lot of people were mad about that too. Like, you know, just make him a fusion. So yeah, I mean, I know that was another part of the disappointment, but yeah, let's get into the video. 121 comments. Oh, this is gonna be a banger. Okay, so no fusing Vegito to me is fine. Meanwhile, no fusion Zamasu, like, bruh. I mean, I kind of get it. We have a lot of Vegitos in the game, and we barely have any fusions. I think we have like one semi-relevant fusion Zamasu, and that's the tech fusion Zamasu. I mean, he's more like corrupted, but he's like the only somewhat relevant unit, while the int fusion Zamasu, that guy is not runnable, at least until he gets his easy A. He's for sure going to easy A now that we know who the characters are, but we don't really have any relevant fusion Zamasus, which is kind of crazy. New mechanic, bottom grossing rewards. That's crazy. I think this will get top grossing. I mean, dude, they're still pretty hype characters. I mean, Goku Black and Zamasu. When was the last time we had a duo character like this besides the LR that dropped like years ago? We've probably gotten like, this is the second iteration of a Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta. We still have the 2023 one, but I think these ones are going to look a lot better. Crazy. We got two of we got another duo unit in under like 2 years. But this is going to be they're both tag units. So it's going to be something a little different. Probably a lot more better. You guys always say that and then cry when it turns out the celebration is doing well. In my opinion, I think the celebration is gonna be fine. I mean, people see the same people that are hating on the choices of the characters are the same people that are still gonna summon no matter what. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm holding you guys to this. If you don't like the characters and you still summon, you're a fraud. That's all it is. If you really don't like the characters, then don't summon for them. You know what I mean? If you think Daima's gonna be part 2, then just wait for Daima. Okay, Carl loves Dokkan. You overestimate how much our opinion matters, unfortunately. Even 2023 worldwide downloads did well with how bad it was. They didn't change despite all of our complaints and critiques for almost 10 years. People will see Vegito and Zamasu's active skills in the ads and immediately use their money to get those characters and try those out. Reddit and Twitter make up so little of this game's revenue, which sucks. People will see Vegito and Zamasu's active skills in ads and immediately use their money to get those characters. That's true. I mean, Dokkan knows what they're doing, bro. Like, they're putting 2 hype characters in the ads thinking that, you know, people are going to summon for them. And they are. They are. I mean, it's Vegito. I mean, no matter what people say, people are going to summon regardless. Even if they're not fusing into Vegito, just the fact that he has some kind of presence in the character or in the unit, they're going to summon for sure. Also, Beastless is literally the best-selling New Year's ever. They fumbled, but no one cared because of that glimpse of Beast Gohan. That is very true. HR Machine, that is very true. And, you know, it's going to be the same thing for Vegito and Zamasu, you know? Like, just because of their presence in the card, they're still going to summon regardless. So, I mean, I get the frustrations, but, I mean, if you're going to summon, then you're not, you know, it's like your opinion is kind of irrelevant, you know? Definitely a lot because of the superior sales, but apparently all of the other gachas have something like that as well. I mean, okay, I think when it comes to the shop, I think the one that's in the game is gonna have all the sales, but then the online store, I don't know if they're gonna have any sales. We'll see. But this is the big celebration. This is another big celebration since they released that kind of quality of life change. So we'll see if the online shop gets updated too. We don't know just yet. Okay. Ahmed Prime, disappointed, but I'm still excited for the reveal. They can turn it around if the units look stellar and are cracked. Yeah, I mean, okay, here's the thing though. When it's for me, animations aren't really, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Animations are a selling point, but it's the kit as well. People are gonna forget about how bad the character choices were if the kits are broken. If the kits are broken, or if the kits are not broken and they're bad, it's gonna exacerbate the fact that the character choices were worse or even worse. You know what I mean? It's all going to tie in. If the kits are good, then people are going to forget about how bad the choices were. But if the kit is bad, it's just going to topple on like the pile of shit that's already been toppled on. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm the same way. Like if the kit sucks, then the character is just bad all around. I don't even care. Like even the animations, you know? Like just the presence of that character just sucks if the kit sucks. If Goku's 18 key starts with that shot, then I don't care anymore. I want that unit immediately. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dokkan, they be cooking with the animations. It's just some of these kits, you'd be like, bro, what were they thinking? If they have amazing kits and a turn 1 reversible exchange they won't, then that would make up for them not fusing. So, okay, here's the thing about that. When we had the tag Vegito and Gogeta from the anniversary, I feel like it wasn't okay. So since they were able to go into their fusions, everybody's gonna go into their fusions as fast as possible, right? Because they like seeing the character, 1, and then 2, it's like they're broken when they go into their fusing states. But I'm kind of teetering on the fence about these characters because reversible exchange is supposed to be the main mechanic. That's the main focus. So if there's no fusing, I'm fine with that. Oddly enough, I'm fine if they don't fuse, but their exchanges need to be good because it's just those 2 characters. If there's no third character that's going to be better than those 2 combined, then those 2 individually need to be busted in their own right. You know what I mean? Like if it's just those 2 characters in one, then they both need to be insanely broken. Okay, Mizeka says boring. Dokkan Fest Yamcha, that's boring. Dokkan Fest Yamcha was boring. Okay, Boo Super says, I'm feeling good, but Vegito fans might not be feeling good. Oh no, what is this? This guy does not know what he just did right now. Okay, let's open some of these up. Okay. Stop the rage bait. Enjoy your LR Kid Boo, the one we don't have yet. Enjoy your fusing tag Blue Goku and Vegeta. You know the theme of the global Dokkan celebration is broad enough that we cannot rule out anyone. I mean, that's true. That's true. I think it's like breaking through the limits. Like that's such a broad like category. Like it could be any character, which I also like. I think that brings like the mystique of the celebration out because we don't know what to expect. Unless the teasers come out, then we can like speculate. But it wasn't maybe up until like 2 days ago, like 2 days or 3 days before the actual live stream that everybody knew that it was going to be Future Saga. Okay, Grumpy Lover, diehard Blamasu fan. So I'm good. I just hope the Super Easy A's can make a competent enough team that's primarily Zamasu, synergy with another cool villain like Cell, Boo, or fingers crossed, even the new Crane School units, but their categories don't overlap well. Both them and Vegito came... Vegeton't? That's funny. Came a little early in my opinion, especially with Super Vegito still being top #1. Sad how 10th anniversary power creep plus 2023 being 2023 makes the entire back catalog of Future Saga less than useless, but it's Dokkan, nothing new. Definitely hyped for part 1 still, and part 2 should be Daima, even though I don't care for Super Saiyan. What? I don't care for Super Saiyan 4 at all? What do you mean you don't care for Super Saiyan 4, dude? I care. We care. It deserves that slot. I mean, okay, if we look at the catalog of Super Easy A's that are coming out, let me pull something up real quick. Hold on. Okay, we can go. Can we go Future Saga? Okay, so looking at all these characters right now. Okay, who could actually get... Okay, we'll talk Easy A's then Super Easy A's. So, in terms of Easy A's, these guys right here, they're getting an Easy A for show. It came out in 22. They're getting their Easy A for sure. If they don't get an Easy A this celebration, I'm actually going to be really surprised. Because now's a better time than ever. They're getting an Easy A for sure. They could super easy... if they wanted to, they could Super Easy A this Future Trunks right here, the Prime Battle LR. You got an Easy A in 22. They could Super Easy A this guy. Who else? Maybe the androids could get a super, or not a Super Easy A. They could just get an Easy A. They came out in 22. Yeah, they're in range for a Easy A. Who else? Well, okay, hold on. Let's go to their categories. Future Saga. Okay, now let's talk some Goku Blacks. Let's see. I mean, is it too far-fetched to say that these guys can Easy A? I mean, even though they only came out 2 years ago, is it safe to say maybe they could get an Easy A? The only thing I'd really change about this card is just get rid of get rid of this. For 4 turns, like no, just get rid of all that. If they had this like infinitely, they'd still be good till this day. Holding it down in slot 1, they'd still be good till this day. I will die on that hill. But is it that far-fetched to say that these guys can Easy A? I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Okay, who else can can we get any Super Easy A's out of these? Maybe Fusions of Moss. I mean, it's hypothetically, it's still too early. No, not hypothetically. It is still too early for some of these characters to get Easy A's. But if they were to Easy A them, then dude, the teams would go bonkers, man. It'd probably make Future like a top category in the game. If these two got their Easy A's, like that, wow, the stock for that team would go crazy. Okay, I could see them getting a Super Easy A for sure. I think I could definitely see them getting a Super Easy A. When did they Easy A'd in December of 22. Now, if Dokkan chooses not to Super Easy A these guys, I'd be really surprised because They'd go perfect for the team. Perfect synergy for the new Goku Black and Zamasu tag unit. Maybe turn these guys into like a support. Definitely give them like maybe 3-turn support, if I'm being honest. Boost their defense up a little bit. Make sure they can tank hits. This Fusion Zamasu right here, he's going to easy A. Yeah, this guy right here, he's going to easy A. It's time. December 11th, 2022. It's time, baby. It is time. And I also kind of noticed they reused some of this guy's animations. Like, look at his entry. Like, they reused these animations for this Fusion Zamasu. And don't get me wrong, like, it's fire no matter what, but I could tell, like, they definitely reused his animation. So maybe to me that tells me that they're gonna easy A him. I mean, I know it's a stretch, but so yeah, this Fusion Zamasu and then the Tech Vegeta and Trunks, like not Tech, the Int Vegeta and Trunks, like those are the big boy easy A's that we're waiting for. So these guys right here and then that guy right there, those are the easy A's we're waiting for. Now these guys could see a super easy A too, but when did they get their easy A's in 22? Yeah, I could see these guys getting a super easy A. That would make the team, dude. These super easy A's right here could lock in the team even more. Dude, we got so many bangers that we're potentially waiting on. I mean, think about it. Super easy A, super easy A, super easy A, super easy A, dude, these two are definitely getting super easy A's right here. Just count on it. I'm telling you, if you guys, they're getting super easy A's. That's a fact. This guy could get a super easy A. But no, these two right here. These two right here. If you want to pick up a unit with your stones, now that we know that Future is coming, get this guy. And then get this Vegito Blue right here. Because these guys, they're super easying. I'm telling you. And if you don't believe me, then... oh, well. You're going to be asked out, buddy. Okay, but back to the thread. Still annoyed that it's Future Saga. However, I feel a bit better knowing that the fusions are only active skill attacks because that's kind of funny. I mean, funny in the sense of like, I think Dokkan was like trolling big time with that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they know like if they're gonna tease with the fusions, like they have to have like the playable form. So I think Dokkan, they know people are gonna be feeling some kind of way about that. Carl loves Dokkan, waiting for animations and Kit to judge them. So far, I still stand that this should have been Namek X ROF, but I don't care. It just gives us an actual good celebration, not a dry one. I mean, they said that they're treating this like an anniversary size celebration, so it's going to be big, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, like I said, animations don't really matter much for me if the kit sucks. If the kit is good, then everything else just falls in line. But if the kit sucks or is very subpar, then it's like everything else is kind of like a stinker, you know what I mean? Like, save that kit for a character that's not as hype as the blues. Let's say their kit sucks. Like, it just fucking sucks. I would have rather them release a different character with this kit than give it to a hype character that everybody's been wanting, but then just sucks because the kit is not good enough. Nourishment said, I'm cool either way, gonna summon regardless. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, as much ish as they're talking, they're still gonna summon. So I see the issue, but if you summon, then it's like, was it really that big of a deal? I feel like Omatsu has been getting a bit too comfortable post 10th anniversary. I think that he needs to wake up and stop doing this. First Kefla, now Vegito and Zamasu. Okay, so the Kefla, that was understandable. Kale and Cauliflower, I was surprised that they didn't go into Kefla either, because that would have been a fire like card right there. But at the same time, it's like, you guys got to understand, the tag mechanic is the main mechanic, you know? So it's like, instead of focusing on the fusion aspect of some of those cards, just focus on, you know, the card itself, like the exchange card. Like, honestly, like I said, I'm fine with Goku and Vegeta just being an exchange card and no fusion. I'm fine with that. Same thing with the Zamasu. And plus, that just saves them for another celebration where you can get a standalone Vegito Blue and Zamasu. So I mean, they're preserving the big boys for another celebration, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. Plus, like we have many Vegito Blues that are good. So if only one got the fusion and one didn't, then that'd be fine too. Okay, I'm fine with it. I don't expect every card to fuse, and honestly, I think the reversible exchange mechanic is fine enough. I will reverse judgment until I actually see the units and their mechanics. I'm not an entitled child who throws a fit just because it's not Daima. That's fair though. I think a lot of people are just counting this celebration out just because of the characters, but honestly guys, just wait until the actual kits and animations come out. I mean, we've seen from the preview the animations are going to be fire, but I'm telling you, just wait until the when the kits come out and people see how good they are. That's going to change the entire opinion. I'm telling you right now. That's going to change the entire opinion on the characters, because everybody just likes to see, like, okay, because I know a lot of people, when they think Future Saga, the highlights are Vegito Blue and Zamasu, right? So they think if we're getting any Future Saga celebration, it's going to be Vegito and Zamasu. Yes, the fusions are a part of the card, even though they're not a separate transformation themselves. It's still going to be fire. Like I'm telling you, everybody just wait for the kits to drop. Because the same people that are shitting on them right now are going to be fucking glazing them when the kits come out. I'm telling you. I got 2,400 stones saved up and I'm using them. I don't care if they fuse or not. I need to get on your level, bro. I don't even have 1,000 stones. The celebration's in a week. I'm slacking. Okay, Gray the Archer. I think people are doom posting too early. This was the reveal of the card so we could still get Vegito and fuse Zamasu's transformations. Like the 10th anniversary units. I just hope that Zamasu's permanent if they go that route. So, I mean, to be fair, I don't think they're going to be fusions. Because they literally said they're it's just an attack. So everybody don't get your hopes up, because just from reading that line alone, I can tell that they're probably not going to fuse. Just don't get your hopes up. Okay, I personally love it. I love how now we have standalone versions of SSB, Goku, and Vegeta. So I'm definitely summoning for them. I'll summon for Goku, Black, and Zamasu as well if I have stones, because I'm still hoping for Daima Part 2. I mean, Daima is still a possibility. Like, don't rule it out just yet. The theme of the celebration is so broad that it could literally be anything. So don't count Daima out just yet. Okay, don't mind Rose and Zamasu not fusing. It was planning to skip Vegito anyway. So a lot of people say they're going to skip, but wait until those animations and those kits come out, then a lot of people's opinions are going to change. I can already see it now. The Reddit thread and the Twitter thread is already going crazy. They're losing their minds, but once those kits and animations come out, it's going to be fine. Everybody's going to be basically changing their opinions, and they're going to act like they weren't trying to shit on the units before. I already know how it goes. Okay, Obi-Wan Kebab. I don't know how to feel, to be honest. On one hand, they may not fuse except for only the active skill, which the LR gods also do. And since they're easy A, they've been the most fun unit. I've used even with them, only have a fusion active skill. So if they can actually manage to make these new units pre-active skill kits be as good as LR gods and have a really cool animation and hard-hitting active, then I'd probably be happy with that. Yeah, that's true. So I remember when the gods came out, this whole thing about them not fusing, this was not a problem. Like, it wasn't as big of a problem as it is now. I don't know why that is. I honestly don't know why. Nobody was tripping about the gods not being able to permanently fuse into Gogeta. But everybody's tripping about, you know, the blues not permanently transforming into Vegito, and Goku, Black, and Zamasu not being able to transform permanently into Zamasu. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. Lex Luthor X20 says huge fumble. Don't say that now, buddy. Watch. This is the same guy. The same guy that's saying huge fumble is the same guy that's going to summon for all the banners. And then once he sees how good the kits and animations are, he's definitely going to switch up. I'm pretty sure I might not. I'm gonna go back in a couple of weeks and check this thread again, and this comment might not even be here because he's gonna delete it in pure shame because how wrong he was. Jinko the man, I will be okay with it as long as the animations and kits are tight. Yeah, I mean exactly. That's how the community is gonna be. They're shitting on the units now, but once those kits come out and those animations, the opinion is gonna change. Everybody's gonna act like they weren't hating on this unit. I love Zamasu, but I would have loved the proper fusion Zamasu even more. That's okay. We're going to get one in the future. I'm telling you, we're getting a standalone Vegito Blue and Fusion Zamasu. It's coming. It's not coming this year. It's not coming next year, but in 2-3 years time, it's coming. Okay. Illustrious Orca or Akra says, I feel fantastic. Goku Black and Zamasu really needed this representation. I'm so glad they finally have their time in the spotlight. Contrary to what 99% of this community thinks, this global Dokkan celebration is great, and I won't let anybody tell me otherwise. Yeah, you know, and that's cool that you feel that way, because a lot of people will base their opinions on the hive mentality and are kind of scared to have an opinion for themselves, you know? Like, if the community says it's okay to hate a unit, then everybody's going to hate it, that mentality. But, hey, just be careful, though, because you don't agree with the community, they're going to... Oh... Dude, they're going to cast you out into the shadow realm for having a different opinion. Okay. I'm excited for my boys Rose and Zamasu. Disappointed I have to summon for Vegito, but Fuse Fighters is my main. So I'm kind of curious. What team are they going to lead exactly? Like, are both of these units bringing in a new category, or are they just going to buff existing categories? I'm kind of curious. I mean, yeah, they're definitely going to be on Fuse Fighters, which is going to be a fire team. Remember, okay, Jintoki says, remember how low Dokkan was in the gacha revenue? Guess what is going to happen again after this release? They released this. Why is Amatsu allergic to money? Nah, I'm going to be honest. They're treating this like an anniversary, so you know that they're going to go balls to the wall. You know what I mean? If they said this is going to be an anniversary-sized celebration, think about how good anniversaries were. So think of this, and maybe it might not be completely on par with the 10th anniversary, because I know that's what people are going to compare it to. But if it's an anniversary size celebration, it's going to do justice. I promise you. The events, the stones, the units, the fights, like this is going to be a crazy celebration. I already know it. I'm excited. I see a lot of hate. I see a lot of grief, but I'm excited. Okay, Soul of Cinders. Happy for Tag Masu, but I feel like we needed a new normal merge Zamasu. I mean, he's coming, for sure. He's coming. Maybe not an LR, but maybe we get a Dokkan Fest later on. Who knows? Genuinely one of the most incomprehensible things they've ever done, and that's not a short list. I don't know. I'd like to see how your opinion changes Silent Master of the Winds after the kits come out. Man, I'm telling you, this is gonna be nonstop the talk of the community until next week. So they're dropping another live stream on the 6th to reveal their kits and animations, and then the units I think are dropping the next day. Even more boring than 8th anniversary? Nah, that's a violation right there. Okay, Marquette XTX2. Everyone, okay, I like this one. Everyone crying, emphasis on crying, about them not fusing, but I can guarantee when the units drop and they see the kits, everything will be silent and you won't hear crying anymore as usual. Thank you. Dude, hold on, I gotta give you a round of applause. Matter of fact, I'm gonna upvote this too. And I'll even shoot you a reply too. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yep, this is a banger comment. Because it is. This is exactly what it is. Everybody's gonna be crying for the next week. Well, we don't have fusion Zamasu, or where we don't have Vegito as a playable character. Well, we have tons of them. All right, chill out. And then the kits drop. Then everybody's gonna shut the fuck up. I know it for a fact, and it's happened many times before. This isn't the first time. It always happens. Like, I mean, I get it. You can't please everybody, but this community, it whines way too much. Sometimes it's valid. Sometimes it's like, I think you guys are just complaining too much. This guy says I'm done with this game. It's not that serious, bud. No, so I'm telling you, these teams, the easy A's and the super easy A's are gonna glue it together. Trust me, I have faith in Dokkan. I believe in Dokkan. They're gonna pull a LeBron James feat, bro. They're gonna pull up, dunk on everybody with the kits, and it's gonna be a good time. Okay, Despair Rider. I don't feel I'm about to enter a huge campaign. Countdown is ass. No easy A. Like what the f? I mean, I could see that. I don't care about the blue duo. I'm a little bit more interested in the extreme ones. I would have preferred standalone characters. Also, I would have preferred a Goku Kaioken to Super Saiyan versus Freezer Part 1 and Gohan Super Saiyan 2 versus Cell in Part 2. But they missed the opportunity and they want to force the tag mechanics, so who cares? I mean, you could say that about every year. Every time they release a new mechanic, of course, I don't think they're forcing it, but it's innovation. You know, I mean, it feels like for the people who don't like innovation, that's when they feel like it's being forced on them. But the tag mechanic is probably one of the most fire decisions they've made for the game in a long time. Just think about all the teams that these units could be on. It just gives us more of a variety, and it's going to fill the gap in some of these horrible teams that they're just not buffing. Like, can you imagine how many teams that the Super Saiyan Blues and the Goku or the Fusion Zamasu and Goku Blacks are going to be on? Can you imagine all those teams? I can't even fathom the teams that they're going to be on to help buff some of these other categories, man. It's going to go crazy. Okay, I wasn't going to summon when we found out Zamasu was a part of this because I didn't care for him, and this doubles my opinion. The only possible chance I do maybe one rotation is all depending on Zamasu lead. If I were to say what he could lead, okay, we can go to find a Zamasu. What's the most relevant Zamasu we have right now? Okay, we can look at this guy. Okay, it could be. I think Super Bosses is probably going to be in there. I can see Super Bosses being a part of that kit. Okay, so if I were to make up a lead right now for the Fusion Zamasu or the Goku Black and Zamasu, this is what they're gonna lead. It's gonna be it's gonna be Worldwide Chaos, right? It's gonna the Worldwide Chaos lead right into Battle of Fate. What's Battle of Fate looking like? Are all the Future Saga units on Battle of Fate? Hold on. I feel like all these guys are on Battle of Fate. No. So, okay, I could definitely see Worldwide Chaos. Okay, maybe Worldwide Chaos and Time Travelers. Or, yeah, Worldwide Chaos, Time Travelers. Then they give the extra to Future Saga and probably Realm of Gods. I don't know. That's a tricky one. Maybe Power of Wishes? No, but Power of Wishes isn't a good team. Worldwide Chaos is definitely going to be a part of that for sure. It might even be the main category for those two. Oh, okay. That's a tricky one. Potara? I mean, nah, I can't see Potara. Worldwide Chaos. Maybe Super Bosses. Maybe Super Bosses. Yeah, okay, no, actually, yeah, Worldwide Chaos and Super Bosses. And then the extra stats are going to Future Saga. And I want to say they could do either Gifted Warriors or Exploding Rage. Something like that. I could see that happening. And then for the Blues, yeah, we also need this too. If they bring this back, this is going to be so fire because of how many teams are going to be buffing. Okay, I could see them leading for sure. Maybe not superheroes. Maybe Battle of Fate for sure. Pure Saiyans, yeah, they're leading Pure Saiyans. Power Beyond Super Saiyan, they're gonna no, okay. Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Future Saga, and then Battle of Fate. Oh no, they're already leading that. I'm tripping. I totally forgot about that. No, I'm definitely Power Beyond Super Saiyan. We need a new lead for that, so I'm definitely seeing Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Pure Saiyans. Then maybe Realm of Gods. They might actually lead Realm of Gods too. And then the extra stats can go to Pure Saiyans and Time Limit. Oh, that'd be fire. Pure Saiyans and Time Limit, that'd be fire. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, the only consolation is corroded body and mind buffs. Corroded, I mean, maybe they could give some extra stats to corroded body and mind. But no, because only the corrupted Zamasu would have corroded body and mind, not the fusion Zamasu. They have finally begun the zero earnings plan. Oh, that's so disrespectful. The animations are going to be fire, though. Yeah, the animations are definitely going to be fire. Might keep summoning for Tien now. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's going to save these characters... the community, the only thing that's going to save these characters from the wrath of the Dokkan Battle community is the kits. Animations may not matter much, but if the kits are fire, then all is forgiven. I promise. Okay, let's see. What's next? It's a shame they most likely don't fuse, but the arts go hard for both. That's true. I mean, the arts definitely go crazy. Okay, Riza Tiz. I'm a Zamasu and Goku Black simp through and through. So I'm ecstatic that they're a new LR alongside many EZAs. It is, however, definitely disappointing that they don't fuse. Feels like such a wasted mechanic with Kale and Caulifla. And now these two LRs to introduce reversible exchange units that can fuse into a separate unit, making an entire deal about this gimmick is unique because the fusion is limited unlike normal units with Tech Vegito and AGL Vegeta, and then they never revisited it again. Okay, I can see where you're coming from, but hear me out. Just hear me out. I don't agree that this was a bad decision, because like I said, the tag mechanic is what they're not forcing, but it's what they're trying to sell to the community. It's the tag mechanic. Not every character that can fuse needs to be a tag character to fuse. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine that they don't, because they want the main focus to be on Goku and Vegeta and Goku Black and Zamasu. And I mean, just be happy that they even have Vegito and Fusion Zamasu a part of the card, because they could have went the extra mile and just not even added them to the card. That would have made the community even more mad. But the fact that they still added them to the card, which basically means that, yeah, you know, we're still going to give you a fusion, a part of the character, but you just won't be able to play with it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it was fine with the 10th anniversary, but it's like, you know, you're mainly only wanting to use the fusion. I kind of like this idea, because I kind of want the tag mechanic to be the main focus and not just like, oh, we got to get into the fusions as fast as possible. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to switch between Goku and Vegeta, depending on the situation, and only use those two. Or I want to switch between Zamasu and Goku Black and only really focus on those two. You know what I mean? It's like, we have four characters, 2 in 1. I'm fine with that. You know, even if they fused, I still would have been fine, but I like the fact that they're not focusing on the fusion aspect. Guess with 10th anniversary of Vegito and Gogeta returning on banners, they don't need much hype on new units. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they are coming back. That's a fast turnaround. What, 6-7 months? That time flew by. Honestly, the devs will need to put in a lot of work to convince the player base to summon on these units. I am not convinced that the Vegito is going to generate any revenue. Vegetless Vegito? So I feel like that part 1 is not going to satisfy both the company and the player base. I just hope they're cooking something special for part 2. You'd be surprised because this is gonna get top grossing no matter what. It's 2 very hyped characters, even if they're not fusing into the other hyped characters. We needed a new Vegeta or new Blue Bros because the 2023 version was complete butt cheeks, and we needed a new fusion, or not fusion. We needed a new Goku Black and Zamasu. We haven't had a unit like that in years, and now they're tag characters, bro. I'll tell you, that's gonna be fire. Just wait till the kids come out. That's all I'm saying. Okay, honestly, I'm happy. I hate that the celebration is future themed despite it being only 2 years since the previous iteration. I just really wanted Daima. Yeah, I don't know why they're holding out with Daima, dude. Like, just give the community what they want, man. I don't know why they're holding out. Okay, Chaos Blast 123. I do not understand why they aren't fusing, but if the kid is good, I may give them a pass. I more so think that it just could have been different with Goku having the active skill damage of his Kamehameha against Zamasu, or his Kaioken attack with Vegeta having the fusion. Goku Black and Zamasu, I just don't know why they did that. If he was like the 10th years, it would be fine. This gives them more room for it in the future, and I guess they could do a base Goku Black and Zamasu tag unit, but it's just disappointing. They can be good still and a big help, but them not fusing makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, like I said in the previous comment, like I can assume they just want to focus on the tag mechanic. You know, like, okay, if they're not gonna, I feel them though, because if they went this far into having the fusions a part of the characters, then just give us the fusions. You know, I can understand that. And since we're basically not going to be able to play as the fusions, I would have just liked it if they just had individually their own active skill. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it would have made more sense. I would have liked that better, actually. If Goku had like his own active skill that had nothing to do with Vegito, and then Vegeta had his active skill with Trunks, like that would be pretty fire. Okay. What is a pillar? Int, LR Zamasu, and Tech Android EZAs need to happen, or the extreme future team is in trouble. Tech Androids, not really. But yeah, Int LR Zamasu, if he doesn't EZA, then yeah, I don't know, man. He's gonna EZA, but if in the chance that they don't EZA him, yeah, it's gonna be a wow. I can't imagine for that for that portion of the community to be in shambles. Okay, unit card art is straight fire. I'm sick and tired of transformation active skills, especially when it's just for a single attack. It's BS. At the very least, they should have gotten Super Vegito and Gogeta Blue treatment where they're transformed for 4 turns. Yeah, transformation active skills, yeah, they need to do away with that. Could have been peak. I don't care how good the units are, they'll never be as hype as they could have been. Seriously, who likes these active skip transformation attacks? Like I'm saying, they're saving Vegito Blue and Fusion Zamasu for a bigger celebration. I'm fine with it. I really am. I'm fine. I can see what the frustration is, but I think it's fine. Imagine if the Vegito part is just all the active skill. It is the active skill. Vegito is not a transformation. It is the active skill for Goku. Okay. The card art is very appealing. Zamasu and Black are going to need to put in a lot of work, so my expectation for them is very high. Meanwhile, the Blues will be able to ride behind Tech Vegito and the LR Gods, so they will have much less pressure on them in battle. Big Bad Bosses, Extreme Class needs a post-10th anniversary leader skill. Exactly, they do. They do. STR Cell is great, but he's not the best leader. I've grown to like Goku Frieza, and they have a phenomenal lead for Extreme Class, but they aren't Big Bad Bosses and are missing many core villain links outside of Wicked Bloodline stuff. I agree. Because the Goku and Frieza, the Frieza portion leads Battle of Fate, and I believe a lot of the Fusion Zamasu characters are on Battle of Fate, so this would actually be like a pretty good team for them. But honestly, we need a definitive like banger of a leader and a slot 1 leader at that. Like, I really hope some portion of that Goku Black and Zamasu card has to be a slot 1 unit. If it's not a slot 1, then it's looking kind of bad. Okay, I love both units and they look great, but they don't fuse. I'd rather summon on fusing versions of these 2 units. Well, okay, so here's another thing the community is like kind of like hypocritical on. Whenever we do get fusions, everybody's like, oh man, fusions again. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, why do they always do fusions? Right? Because I've seen that come up in conversation before. So I'm not pulling that out of my ass. And then when they don't give us fusions, it's like, oh man, they should have been fusions. Like, why aren't they fusions? What is Dokkan thinking, man? These guys don't want money. Bro, like, you can't win with the, like, I understand where the frustrations are, but it's like, I get where, dude, Dokkan, like, you guys just, Dokkan cannot win with this community at all, dude. You give us fusions. No, I'm not gonna group myself in with that because I'm fine either way. But you give the community fusions, they say that there's too many fusions. You don't give them fusions, there's not enough fusions. It's like, guys, make up your fucking minds, please. At the same time, they know people want fusions, and this being for Global's first non-official Annie means they either fumble them like an insane fumble or make them insane and have to summon on non-fusing units. No, they're gonna be insane. They're gonna be insane. They're treating it like it's an anniversary. They're gonna be insane. If their kits are great, which they're gonna be great, and the animations are insane, which they are, I have to summon. If not, I'll just be disappointed. I don't care about Daima personally, so part 2 is Daima. I'll probably not even count this as a celebration. I just hope there will be a banner, both AGL, Super Saiyan 3, Goku, and Vegeta and Trunks. I never got them. I like to, especially if Vegeta and Trunks EZA is great. I mean, they're gonna be great. They're a defensive unit. The core of their kit is great, so anything after this is gonna be even better. Okay, Trey, Inma, so long as the kit is actually viable, I'm okay with it. We already have a duo that become Vegito Blue and they're god-awful and in desperate need of an EZA. Focusing on a good kit on the base is far better than giving us another shit kit tied to a great fusion. I agree with this. That's an upvote. Yeah, I'd rather them. Yeah, that's just good. Focusing on a good kit on the base is far better than giving us another shit kit tied to a great fusion. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if the kits are trash, let's just say, for example, the kits are trash, right? At least it's not tied to Vegito Blue specifically, like the 2023 ones are. So that means like there's a possibility in the future we could get a saving grace. So I get this wholeheartedly. Okay, let me see if I can get like one more comment. If they don't fuse permanently, I'm not summoning. Well, don't be surprised because they aren't fusing permanently, bud. Let's be honest, I will probably summon unless the banners are somehow absolute butt cheeks. But the theme is whatever to me. 2023 WWC burnt me out of Future Saga entirely. I think the reason why he feels that way is because the 2023 units weren't that good. At least part 1. Fusion Zamasu was good, but I think the blues and that Vegito that soured a lot of people, even myself. Like that character was a stinker, even though that they were like the godliest slot 1 unit we had at the time. Just the fact that you barely saw Vegito Blue and they made it very, very like. They went out of their way to make it difficult to see him. I just don't know, man. I don't know. But his animations were fire, bro. Like, I remember watching these for the first time. It was so good. I mean, okay, their animations are horrible, but the Vegito Blue, like, dude, this guy is insane. I remember this, too. We'll play this. Plays 12 key. The animations are fire. Even though the kits, like the character itself wasn't like as good, the kit was fire. Not the kit, the animations, my bad. Right? That's just 12 key. I remember seeing this for the first time. I literally creamed my pants. Come on, you're not going to sit here and say that wasn't fire. It just sucks that the kit was just horrible. The Goku Vegeta portion of this card had a horrible kit tied to a great character. I mean, hopefully their EZA will do them justice. And then this ultimate right here, the ultimate was so good too. The animations were so fire. It's just the kits just sucked, man. I mean, that is very criminal. How are they going to give us a Vegito Blue of this magnitude animations-wise? Look at that. Like, how are they going to do that to us and then make it to where we can't even really see the character? Like, that's criminal. I will agree. That's criminal. Like, the part where you can see Goku and Vegeta at the same time. Like, watch this part right here. Yeah, seeing both of them, dude, that's so fire. And that's a Dokkan original too. All right, well, this is the end of this video. Like I said, this is a banger tweak. I know a lot of people are tripping about this, like big time. A lot of people are tripping, but like I said, once we see the animations and the kits, like everybody's gonna be fine. Like everybody's just crying because there's no fusions. Like I want to use fusions. No, it'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine. Just relax. Don't get your panties in a bunch. If the kits are bad, then okay, everything that people have been saying is warranted. But if the kits are fire, they're good, and the animations are, I mean, the animations are going to be good regardless. We're fine, guys. We're fine. But yeah, there's a week until the next live stream where they're revealing the kits and the animations. And then the units drop on the 7th, I believe. So yeah, we'll just have to wait until then and just have to wait and see. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out if it's going to be a banger celebration or not. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the video. This is pretty fun, you know. This has got a lot of mixed emotions, you know, had a lot of people fuming, a lot of keyboard warriors, but like I said, Dokkan, I think they're gonna cook for sure. Mark my words. And I will stand on this hill whether I'm right or wrong. 10 toes down, Black Air Force energy, Dokkan's gonna fucking cook, guys. They're gonna cook.